Just don't stand out. They're gonna cut your head. Whatever you do, just be normal. They're not gonna cut you off. Whatever you do, don't stand out. They're gonna cut your head off. Just be normal. They're not gonna cut your head off. Well, who is doing the cutting? That's the question now. That's your friends and your neighbors. But really that's your own conscience. You're cutting your own head off. Oh, that's you who's doing the cutting. Truly make any new lyrics because I'm now concerned how the fuck this sounds, but you know, that's the whole point. The whole point is to sound bad, you know. That's the whole fucking point of this. The whole point of playing alone is being too able to sound like shit without facing the judgment of your peers. Oh, that's the biggest thing of all. I am really afraid of being judged. I'm afraid of being judged as incapable or incompetent. Well, that's what I think. Who is doing the cutting? Oh, it's you. They say, oh, it's you who's doing the judging. Oh, but it's actually fucking. It's only you who's doing the judging, but it's not. It's fucking not, you know. After all, we do live in a society with people, for instance, who are, you know, let's say they're trans, let's say they're gay, let's say they're bisexual, let's say they're from a different nation, you know, let's say they just don't like the ones you like, let's say they just think you're stupid, you know, or something like that, you know. I mean, why judge them, you know? Honestly, why judge them, you know? You know, yeah. Alright, now ventured out of personal questions. Now we're venturing out into this wild field of just random stuff that happens, you know. And what about this fucking jazz, you know? What about this fucking jazz, you know? Man, I spent all those years to sound like this, you know. What the fuck can I do with this, honestly? I know this is just it's an emotional, some kind of emotional it's a catharsis, you know. Oh, catharsis is a word I also used before, you know. And also I mentioned before, I'm a really bad person, you know, so you don't need to act surprised. Oh, hey, check out this dude, he's a fucking prick, you know. And man, I told you before, you know, my emotional world is really messed up. It really is. That's why I, you know, for the most time, you know, I try to rely on intellect. You know, that's what I try to do. Because the other part is just. I'm not necessarily implying that it's the only other part, you know. There might be many parts, you know, but the emotional part, I don't I don't like to go there, you know. I really don't. But here I have kind of made this up, you know. I find some chords and try find a song which doesn't seem angry, because oh, I'm not angry, although I might seem like that. Oh, I'm not angry, although my words don't say that. And I might seem unhappy, but well, that is fine. But just be sure that I'm not angry. Just be sure of that. Alright, fuck the government, fuck all governments, fuck your government. Fuck the government, fuck all governments, fuck your government. The bigger the government, the worse it is. The bigger the government, the more corrupt it is. Fuck all politicians, fuck your own too. Fuck all governments, fuck yourself too. Fuck my government, fuck your government, fuck all governments. Fuck my government, fuck your government, fuck all governments. Well, I'm not angry at all. Well, there are some things that are pretty good, actually, you know. I don't know, you know, I think I just need to find something to be angry at, and, you know, alright, government's bad, you know, it's shit, oh my god, it's so bad. You know, actually, when we look deeper, you know, it's not really that simple, because, you know, it's, as research recently, you know, there can be some kind of an entity which can sort of oppress you in any way. And I'm not implying that, you know, I actually live a pretty good life, I think. You know, so I think I'm very privileged, you know, in that. It's just that, you know, there's just you know, sometimes it seems that, you know, all of these, at least for me, it might be the case that I'm kind of just trying to find something to be angry at, honestly, you know. Perhaps it's kind of weird, you know. It seems to me that the only emotion I really have is kind of anger, you know. It's either anger or some kind of a self-destructive emotion. So this and also about the line about the politicians, you know, we're all politicians after all, you know. After all, politics is you know, how we make decisions in groups, you know. So just please don't take these lyrics like too seriously or anything. I just wanted to be angry because I just want to be angry, you know. So please fuck off and fuck you. Well, you're a piece of shit and I'm human. Well, perhaps it's the other way around. You know, emotions don't really have any kind of anything to say. You know, it's literally just some kind of a drive. And you know, there's this viewpoint that all these sort of like inequalities or these societal things, issues, you know, such as it's unfortunate. You know, when I get into these emotional states, I really can't think at all. It seems to me. But it's really freeing, you know. I feel far better than I did before, actually. I feel like cleansed, you know. And the only issue I just have, you know, I have these, as I mentioned before, I have these sort of anarchistic tendencies in me, you know. It's something that I've, and for that reason, you know, I can say fuck all governments, fuck this, fuck that. Simply because I just, you know, the idea that, you know, somebody can tell you sort of how to act, even if it's in a good way, you know, it's just you know, something to be pissed off about, you know. It's really infantile in a way, you know. And you know, although there might be some kind of you might argue that an entity such as government shouldn't even all the functions they should have, at least according to some kind of libertarian objectivist like principles or whatever, is that okay, just essentially don't protect me from somebody killing me and from somebody stealing my stuff, but from these, you might say that that's where everything else comes from. But for instance, okay, let's abortion, for instance. The only reason why government could and should even have any say in such thing as an abortion is because the entity called country is interested in having people to tax and send to war, so I mean, you could say that, right? But it's not even controversial, I'm not saying anything controversial here, it's. But also, I don't, if you think this is bullshit, please tell me why. I'm interested in learning, I want to. I kinda want to learn the hard way. I don't care if I make myself fool, because that's who I really am. I'm just a fool with a guitar. If you can enlighten me, then please do. Oh, I wish I wasn't such a fool, but I am. Alright, that's it. I don't know anything. Please research. Do your own research. Just don't listen to me, okay? I don't know anything I'm saying. I'm just. The problem I have with myself is that I'm so individualistic and so anti anybody telling me what to do, is that I just don't. I mean, I can't. I don't really collaborate with anybody. That's the thing. These impulses to just go your own way are so strong, so strong, far stronger than any social impulse, far stronger than any. And then I have to ask myself, okay, but does it benefit you? Because I currently don't really know any other way of doing it. Perhaps if I got convinced that it's really better to just whatever I'm saying here can be interpreted in 7,000 ways. So fuck you, I love you, you're the best, and have the best time of your life.